Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel. This is Jonathan. Today we are back with Alice in Borderland, episode 5 of season 2. We had a lot of cool things, new things happen, a lot of reveals.
Right.
Last episode. If we start from the end and work our way backwards, we saw the return of Ugani,
which was like big.
And it's like that's like a known rule in television. If you don't see them die, you kind of assume, you know.
I mean, that's true, but we also, I guess because Nidagi made it,
and if he made it,
we should have assumed correctly
because he was like burnt alive. I don't know if he had been shot at. I know he got tackled.
Well, he got tackled, and then there was the rounds that were let off that we didn't see. Mm-hmm. Now, though, I will say, I said this last week was, Ugani got blasted like 50 Cent. So like he was running at Nidagi who was shooting.
But it was like shoulder. I didn't remember what he was getting hit.
Right. But then you think about the multiple gunshots and the fact that it
hasn't been that long either, I feel like.
Right. So it's just like how did he heal from all of that? Like, was there not like any bad internal bleeding from any of those gunshot wounds?
He must know how to take the bullets out unless they went through him.
Oh, that's right. Because he is military. You're right. Okay,
but still, but you have to stop the bleeding and all that stuff.
Right, because you think of Tata cutting his wrist off.
That's all it took.
And he bled out.
Even with a tourniquet, but it wasn't like military grade, hot medical grade tourniquet. So it wasn't enough. Yeah. So that's just, but if there's anybody who might survive that, I could see him surviving it. Right. And then he has now a +1 or someone with him who's helping him. That girl who's crazy with the crossbow or the bow and arrow.
Yes, which
new character.
From the looks of it, she's pretty cold with it. Just
I know. And then the whole thing with like there's a lot of different things happening with the show as far as we saw the guy that with the old
8mm.
Yeah, 8mm. No, wait. Is it? Yeah, 8mm.
Okay.
Film. Yes. And he's going through and he's reviewing it, and it's like this little town. And first they're talking to that girl, and she was saying how like the fireworks.
Oh, the girl that said she had like a hole drilled in there.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder when they get transferred there, what happens? Because we always saw it like from the perspective of Nidagi or Arisu. And
Choda and
Karube. They were all in the bathrooms all together, and for them, no time had passed, and then suddenly it's all dark, right?
Right.
Maybe it's one of those things where they were knocked unconscious, or maybe not then, but maybe at some point they were unconscious, or they saw things, but then all that memory was wiped, and so to them it was like an immediate
like jump
in time. And for her, whatever procedure she had, it negated that mental memory wipe, I guess.
And yeah, that or either it was just kind of like her telling herself that like maybe I'm the only one who remembers about the fireworks and whatnot.
Yeah, and I wish we would have known what it was, but it's like a little hint as to what they're able to do in this world that they're in.
Right.
Which then we also talked about like the time dilation, how it seems to be the further away you get from the epicenter, the faster time seems to move. Mm-hmm. Which, again, what I'm trying to think like what the sci-fi explanation for that would be.
Right. One thing that kind of came to mind whenever she starts talking about the fireworks, it brings us back, or brought me back to episode 1, right? When those fireworks go off, they almost kind of look like flares from a helicopter. Have you ever played a video game and you can let off flares on the helicopter?
From like, yeah,
it's not really fireworks, but it's just like
flares,
like sparks almost, Yeah.
Which
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and it could be it could look like fireworks, which what we were led to assume, but they were something else.
Correct.
But then you have the whole thing with like the dealers and the citizens and like their backstories. So there's like a lot.
It's like they almost don't get to leave, or they just haven't found the way to actually leave.
And that's kind of the big thing right now. Is like, is there actually a way to get out? And we still don't know.
Right. True.
So and then all we saw is that Arisu and Usagi got separated.
Oh, that's right.
During the gunfire.
Yep. So we don't know where Usagi's going to be.
Yeah. She'll be on her own somewhere. And Chisia's out there somewhere. He won his game. And then same thing with Ann. So everyone's separated now, technically.
That is true.
Yeah.
All
the main characters-ish characters that we've been following.
Yep.
Including Nidagi, which is walking around out there coughing up blood.
I feel like he didn't have much left in him, but again, so we see him.
We haven't seen him die, right? Anyway, so a lot to unpack already just from that one episode. So looking forward to hopping into this one, which is the back half of season 2. But before we do, please consider subscribing to our channel. Full-length reactions are on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes if you want to check those out. We're going to go ahead and hop into episode 5.
Let's do it.
Is that Usagi looking for him?
Yep.
Yeah. At least she survived. Well, she got hit. She just may just be tired.
Well, and then where did King of Spades go?
Right. Maybe they just left his zone.
True. Dang, those screams though.
I know, that was like. Ugh. And see, she's tough, right? She can survive on her own,
right?
If she wanted to. So those screams are less about I'm alone, I don't want to be alone, and more about is he okay?
Right.
His well-being. So. You know what I mean?
Yep. I don't want to say missing him, but you know,
they almost had kind of a moment, remember? And they got interrupted.
True.
I mean, it's like we see it coming.
He's like,
is that a scar almost?
Oh, it could be the bullet where it came out.
But that's like already pretty healed up though. Not by choice. Does somebody save him? Feels like it's just one guy, so. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So it seems like an easier game.
Oh, all men have a weakness. I think it's like a mental thing, though.
That's true at this point. What is it?
Did we get her name?
I don't know. Yeah, but at this point, it's like, if you feel like you get to a certain point in the game, if you've survived long enough, where you're like, if there's no end to it, then eventually, what's your will?
Right.
What's driving you?
Love barbecue. She's not messing with him. Oh, okay. No, did not expect that. Oh, wow.
Okay. Jesus, this girl. Wow.
She's calling him out. That's
what does that mean? They just all stopped behind. They're like, okay, well.
All right, whatever.
Okay.
The fireworks.
Oh, interesting. Man, does that mean she lost her leg in the game?
That's what I'm thinking. And apparently she's a medic or something.
Because how do you survive that? I mean, Tata, like you said.
Yeah.
That's pretty high for your first game. Whoa.
Boiling death.
What? Rolls escape? That's a pretty big infrastructure for a game. What's hot water? Oh, it's like a geyser.
And it is hot water.
Dude, if she hadn't started running,
nobody else would have. Right in front of her.
But how do you control that? How do you, like, if you're the game manager?
Oh, true.
How do you control that? I don't understand.
Oh no,
bro! I did not expect that.
Rebar right through her shin, bro.
But you know what? You know what though? That might, at this point, adrenaline is so
kicking
she
in.
may not even feel it. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Is that? That's your only chance. Oh my god. But now to stop the bleeding, use your bow tie or something. Or your shirt. And like crazy tight.
Yeah.
Technically you want to lift it up, but
you gotta get out of there. Oh no.
Oh, see, is there like... See, is like everything on fire back there?
Mm-hmm.
So you talked about like everybody who gets sent there, there's something...
Right.
The leaf.
His hair.
町ってどっちだっけ？
え、もう行っちゃうの？
探してる人いるから。
うさぎだっけ？女？
立ち聞きしてんなよ。
Oh.
ふーん。
Dang.
私とどっちが可愛い？
She's super forward.
Right.
は？
あんたで我慢してやるから相手し。
いやちょ。
Oh,
Oh,
told
did
you.
you want... I was like, no way.
わかんないストレスだらけの世界で生きてんだからさ。女もいろいろ溜まってんの。
やめろ。
いいでしょ。
He said, it's like he said, yeah, metal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I wonder if they're in a relationship.
スペードのキングの殺戮は止まらない。生き残ったプレイヤーたちも随分減った。コンパスの通りなら吉祥寺駅周辺のはずだが、ここが
how would he figure that?
gotta-
He knows he's going the right direction, but how would he know?
Like, I think he has a small map, is what it looked like. But you're
Yeah,
right. I mean,
yeah, I guess a small map would. Yeah.
map, compass, knowledge of the surrounding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
ビザ切れを待たずに自殺したのか。
戦いもしないでクソみたいな終わり方選ぶんじゃねえよ。
Man, I don't. But being hanging yourself versus like the laser,
Right.
I feel like the laser is like that.
True.
ゲームで大切な人亡くしたことあるか？
ないけど、
She came in alone.
私は
He's back home.
大切な私の一部をなくした。
Man, would you rather lose your friend or your leg? I feel like most people be like, they'd say their leg, but in the moment,
Yeah. My leg is the right answer, though.
yeah. Man, I think honey, it's probably infected.
Oh, you got a drop?
No, that's death. That's a dead end.
Yeah.
You
How
gotta
does
find
she
a way. You gotta find a way out of the. What?
Oh, her
so it was
mom.
Her mom.
So she goes like this and she drops.
Bro.
Oh, she did. Maybe that's what motivated her to run away, not go down there.
Yeah.
ていいんだよな。
Unless she's thinking this is her only way out, but it's probably gonna lead to death. Wait, was that little piece not hot? Maybe.
Right.
Okay, so
Well,
it's
that's
not
good.
that hot. So this little
But
section.
imagine having to swim with only one leg kicking, bro.
になってく。
Yeah, it's probably dying. Dead tissue.
このままじゃ死んじゃ
Oh no, she is looking for anesthetic.
随分エソが進んでるね。
Oh, who saved her?
Wait, there was a doctor in there?
う。医者なの。
Was he a surgeon? Maybe he's just like
タダで
a.
やれってのが。
お金取るの払えるわけない。
Ah, dang. Does he take advantage?
分かったから。早くこの足をどうにかして。
Dang.
But what kind of like? What if he was just like a? Not a surgeon, but I guess it's better than. Oh man, this sucks every which way you look at it.
Yeah.
私は未来の私に歌詞を作った。今の私があるのはあの時の私が必死で生きたから。
I mean, she's tough.
だから私は絶対に死ねない。
Anyone who survives that is. Oh, I feel like somebody's creeping up on her. Oh, I was right.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
A kid.
This is the first time we've seen a kid.
And they've been there a while.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't have to play.
Oh,
oh man.
お子さん。
Brother.
Oh, not even.
ゲーム会場で一人でいるところを見て。
Wow.
もうビザの残り少ないみたいで、さすがに一人にはできない。
What the heck, dude? How's little boy?
じゃあ元の世界に戻っても
Got nothing.
辛いね。
Dude, he's like 9.
でもきっとご両親はあの子に生き抜いて元の世界に戻ってほしいと思ってるはずです。
Oh, is this like his house? I guess.
Probably.
この辺りで奴をおびき寄せる。
こんなとこで崖っぷちじゃん。
あんたの意見聞いてない。
They're way away from the
Yeah, from the city.
Now. This is like feels like a different show.
Yeah. That's him.
Is that him who's worn like the cloak thing?
Yep.
Yep. What's underneath, man? He might have like a whole Kevlar bulletproof. Now he probably has night vision or heat vision goggles.
Oh, yep. Sure does. Oh, right in front of you.
Bro. There's no shot.
Wire.
He saw it. Oh, but so as they kind of have Arisu as bait in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be too bright. Oh, smart.
Dang.
Smart.
Oh, late.
I don't know if Arisu realized he was
no,
bait.
he did not. I didn't neither. Okay, now do they lead him to the cliff?
That was funny.
Yeah, that's gotta do. Lead him to the cliff. Shoot! That a grenade?
Kick it back. Kick it back. Oh,
He ends up in the...
you could kick it back.
Yeah.
At least you can in Call of Duty. Maybe it's harder in real life.
He wasn't playing FIFA. He was playing
Oh, that was.
shooting games, bro.
Dude, he's a fighter.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's another gunshot.
oh,
That leg did her good.
dude. I was like, dude, where's she learn how to fight? That was like Queen or whatever.
Right.
She did it too.
Dang. They almost had him.
It was right hand-to-hand combat. And he would have had him, Ugani, if it wasn't for him having a bulletproof vest. Oh,
That's it.
would he have already found it? Oh, he's assuming it's her.
I don't think it's her.
But if it's not her, then someone's gonna be spooked and will
Right.
probably. Oh,
Yep. Spooked is right.
すいません。
oh, that dude's probably thought he was gonna die
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Oh, she's got to play this game with
死
them.
にたいの？
That sucks. I would just bring him along, help him survive, and then.
Right.
勝って生き抜こう。
Nah, dude, I don't want to see anything happen to this kid.
勝ったらどうなるの？きっと 元の世界に戻れる。
Just giving him hope.
Mm.
I wonder if other people see him and think like, well, no one seems to be shocked to see a kid, I guess.
Right.
可愛いな。今何歳だ？
10歳。
Oh, you said 9. That is great.
いい子だな。これはスペードのゲームだ。子連れじゃ勝てね
Yeah.
え。足を引っ張るようなら子供だろうが容赦しない。
I mean, you could have taken her aside. And said, oh, I didn't.
She's Saya.
Is it? I think it is.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's Arisu. And I was even gonna say the other guy kind of had the same haircut and stuff. So it's,
Yeah.
he found him before game.
でもどうしてここが？
ウサギが得意なのは体力戦。
Ah.
スペードでキング以外に残るのはクイーンだけだから。
Smart. That works.
Yeah.
This is okay. The moment calls for it. He's like, there's this other girl, and I told her no, because.
ゲームチェックメイト。
Then split up into teams.
これからクイーンチームと皆さんチャレンジャーチームとで。
Oh, is it like the King of.
Oh, yeah.
ようこそ美しき肉体と躍動のゲーム会場へ。
Bodies in motion.
私はスペードのクイーン。この中でそれぞれ王様を設定する。クイーンチームの王様は
Arisu.
私。挑戦者チームの王様は誰がいいかな。
How does she pick? Or someone has to.
Koba.
この子にしよう。
The little boy.
Yep.
Well, we don't know what that means, but maybe she sees as like a good tactic to use the kid to be the leader or something.
No, she's trying to win. I think she's trying to.
That's
take
what I'm
the
saying. Like
easiest.
to help her cause.
Right.
チェスとか将棋みたいな。敵に背中のボタンを押されると敵のチームに取られる。で、将棋みたいに次のターンからは敵の駒になって戦う。
What if you don't?
ボタンを装着してください。
Yeah, like what? How do you? What if you just let yourself get caught? You know, like if your team's losing, you let yourself get caught.
Then I think the king can never change sides. So if everybody gets caught and they're on
Then
one
he
team,
dies
he dies
for sure. So then obviously Arisu and Usagi are gonna not. But the rest might say, hey, I mean, we may as well.
Oh,
And just-
he's-
ここで待ってて。
Just stick with the team with the most.
守るから。
行こうウサギ。
Oh, he doesn't have to run at least.
right. Because he can't change teams. Can you jump off?
I guess.
I think you're right.
Oh,
Did it shock him? It did say you can't move
that's right. Until how long?
the next
ボ
round.
タンを押されたらこのターンの間は動けない。
Oh.
次のターンから私の駒として動いてね。
Oh, so he's literally can't move until the next game. God.
Yeah.
とにかく手分けして一人ずつプレイヤーを取り返すしかない。
一度離れたらもうどこにいるかわからなくなる。
Uh-huh.
会えなくなるかも。
But so I'm saying once the other teams start, there's more red, then other blue players may be like, "Dude, I'm just gonna let myself get picked. That way I'm on the bigger team."
Bigger team, yep.
その時に海側の側面に顔を出して必ず位置を確認し合おう。
わかった。
Then it'd just be down to them.
Oh, she saw them.
Yeah. Have we seen anyone else?
No. I mean, we've seen the lights, but
やめろ。来るな。来るな。
Oh my god. What's her story, dude?
I know.
生き残りたい？
もちろん。
Yeah, exactly. You
じゃ
go
あ
on the
私のチームにおいで。
team that's the largest.
持ち時間5分。
Oh, you say it aloud?
今行け。
You see? Now they're running. Now they
'cause
want to
they're-
run away. Yeah, there's.
持ち時間5分スタート
大丈夫か？
It's gonna be 3. It's gonna come down to those 3.
ゲームもみんなでやれば楽ちんだって。みんなでクイーン様に協力しようぜ。
Man, this poor kid.
あの子かわいそうだけど、まあね、仕方ないよね。
Yeah. All
今
the
日はあと3人だけ勝ちは見えたあなたたちは生き残れるでも
Uh-oh.
もう一人引き込むわよ子連れの女といた男
あ
Arisu.
あ、アリスとか呼ばれてた。
タイプなのチェックメイトまであと2人
So now they're all chasing.
Oh, maybe this is how. Put back himself into a corner and let Usagi come in and just clean up.
Oh, okay. But she you can't convert her anyway.
All right.
Nice.
行って、狙いはアリスよ。
Well, what makes? Are they gonna do their little fight thing?
Probably.
But she can't turn her red. I
No,
mean, blue,
but she can
blue.
fight her. Hurt her. Of course.
Dang it. Damn, that game was intense.
That was.
But I'm like racking my brain, like, how do you win?
How do you turn the tides here?
The only, I mean, if you can
17
like
to 3.
try to convince everybody to save the boy, but they have to all work together, and then they're risking their own lives by doing that.
Yeah.
Unless they start to see hope, like
Well, she started.
he pleads for them.
Yeah, she started to. I mean, she started out with 4, right? Her and 4 others, or her and 3 others.
Her and 3 others, so 4 total.
So 4 total. Who were those 3? And then
I wonder if it's those guys that were talking there, because we didn't see their face, and
Oh,
now there's so
that's
many of them
right.
that are red. So
That's
maybe it
right.
could have been those guys.
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, like he can act as bait, but then they convert one, and then you stick all together, and I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing is, I think, kind of just calling back what we've seen in this episode is Ugani. He's already been used as bait once, Arisu. Ugani told him that's what you're good for, kind of deal, right?
Yep.
This kind of has that MO. She wants him only. She doesn't want her. She doesn't want Usagi for whatever reason. She wants Arisu. I don't know.
Yeah, why? She wants him on his team, maybe.
No, I think she wants him like.
Oh, well, no, I don't know.
Not like a love type like relationship with him. She wants him for something else. Like, I don't know. She thinks she might have heard about him. Like, he's smart, and so I don't know.
Or
But
they have a history somehow that we haven't seen.
and maybe she knows him somehow. I don't know. But I think she doesn't want Usagi. So the thing is, use him as bait, and then, like I said, back himself into a corner to where Usagi can come in and just clean up. Like, he's literally backed up into a corner where there's no exit and they're just all around him.
What happens if the queen dies? Does that change the game at all? Is it easier than to convince to then move everybody over? Like, if there was an accident and she fell over the edge,
Yeah, she gets beat up.
is that against the rules? Then at that point you can convert literally everybody. And
True.
it seemed like they said checkmate with 2 more players or 1 more player. So
There's 3 and because if they capture 2, the king can't switch sides.
right. So then maybe that's how the game ends. But if they don't capture those other 2, then I don't know how much time goes by before they just call the game, and then they do like a tally. That's what I thought. I thought there was just like a time limit.
Right. That's what I think it said is after, I don't know how many rounds, but
It's just the game ends and they count it.
they count whoever has the most. At the end, I think is what it said. At the end of the game, whoever team has the least players dies, including the king.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Dang.
stressful is that?
I don't know. That little kid. I mean, in a way, it's good. He doesn't have to run or play. He just has to sit there.
But
His life's kind of on the
at
line.
one price, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Unless there's like a big twist, like something happens to her.
Yeah.
Maybe she gets in a fight with Usagi and like she's dodging and she goes and then she trips and falls into like a electric generator or something or off thing. I don't know.
Maybe they think something outside of the box, kind of like that did. There was no way to win it, and
but you still have to convince everybody to because you can't chase down. I mean, the red team did chase down a lot of blues, but they seem to have started with like a lot of but even if like he comes and converts like 2 or 3 of them and they're like on the floor zapped,
right,
in the next round, what makes you think they're not going to just not run away?
Right, get zapped
the opposite of what they were doing, where they're running away. After a while, they just kind of stand there like, go ahead, I want to. You still have the upper hand.
Got the numbers, right?
Yeah. Because that's what I'm saying. As soon as the red takes the lead, and you see that they're growing fast, at that point you just be like, well, I mean, it sucks a little boy, but go ahead.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. I don't think they would, but Arisu and Usagi just, get tagged for the red color for the Queen's team, and then their king just dies, and that's that would suck. Because if you checkmate, that's the only person that dies is the king.
Right. If it was any other game, if it was just like some other, I mean, they would still be like bummed about it. But if it was any other person, older person or whatever, they would they would just say, sorry, we don't know you. We can all survive.
Right.
We just choose you to die. Dang. But because it's a kid, man, I don't know. I'm still confused as to why there's a kid in there.
Right.
I guess now that can mean anybody, but then he must have gone there with his parents.
He must have been like around them, kind of like, Karube, Choda, and Arisu. They were all together.
Unless he got transferred to this world, and that's what he means by my parents aren't there anymore. But maybe that means he was transferred alone.
True.
But even if he wasn't, his parents probably could have done it. Maybe they sacrificed themselves so he could live.
Yeah, I think they said his parents died.
Yeah.
Or dead, yeah.
But that kind of changes things, him being there.
Well, and then also Anne found, I guess kind of got to the edge of the city.
And it's just like this mountain range, which is like, this is in the country. And I don't know the geography of Japan well enough, but I don't think, I don't know, maybe there's not mountain ranges that look like that close to Tokyo or period.
Right.
And I know Japan has mountains, but
are they within walking distance?
I don't know. I know northern Japan has mountains. I don't know where else.
Because just timeline thinking about it, they had 10 days from the end of season 1 because they won the 10 of Hearts.
Yeah.
And then obviously they've played the King of Clubs and won that. So they could be at or about 20 days, but because Ugani hasn't been in any of those other games. So he's still on his 10-day, if you will.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I guess, do you only earn the days if you're part of the game that you win?
I think so.
Because we haven't heard anything about the visas yet with these games, with the face card.
Right.
Games.
How many days or how many whatever.
So this kid could just be coming from the older style of the game. Because did the regular card games end for everybody? Not everybody's on face card games.
That's my assumption.
Right. I guess that would be true.
But
so then maybe you still do get an extended visa.
Maybe. Well,
but except the King of Spades game, because that's just like, just don't die. And then if you don't die and you leave, then you don't gain any more time. That's the only one that's weird. Because King of Clubs,
that was just like an ongoing game.
But like King of Clubs is only 5 players. So like those 5, except for Tata, are the only ones that were able to get an extended visa.
Well, but they didn't even get a card.
No, that one did have a. Oh no, they got a bracelet at the front, not a phone though.
No, I'm saying like at the end of their games they would get the card.
Right, yeah, all that.
That's what they were all taking back to the beach.
I feel like the game's a little bit different. Rules are different.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you win, what happens at this point. It's just like survive.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like it is.
Because that's what they're saying. Like, just stick here and just stay with the queen.
Yeah. If you win, you don't have to face the king. She only
starts with 4 though. So then on the next round, what happened to the other ones? Let's say she won the last game and had 15.
Right.
What happened to all the other ones?
Maybe they just get to chill in the locker room until they get called.
Maybe. Man, I don't know.
Well, anyway, that was a fun episode.
Yeah, good episode. Yeah, there's a lot of questions. I have there's gonna be an episode at some point that just is like a huge
reveal.
Yeah, like a reveal of everything, like a huge what do you call it? Like exposition of just like how everything got to where it is.
Maybe episode 8.
The finale.
The finale, yeah.
I know, probably. Anyway, good episode. We enjoyed it. But that's all we got for today, guys. So before we go, please consider subscribing to our channel. Full length reactions over on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes. You want to check those out. Otherwise, we'll be back next week with episode 6. So until then, we will catch you on the next one. Peace.